Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Blue Super Nuzlocke. When we last left off, we took down Sabrina, and we're about to head for Fuscha City. This is going to be quite the trek. Let's see here. How do I... Actually, no, what am I saying? We're not Pokemon. Well, we'll go over the Pokemon real quick, as I'm leveling up Yuki, gonna get him to 40. And then, of course, Akise is at 35. Kusaka's 35, and Yuno is 36. So we'll go into Bicycle. Now we're going to Fuscha. So let's... Actually, I'm just going to pull out the town map real quick. Or did I actually deposit it? I deposited it. That's just freaking hilarious. Whatever, I know where we're going. We're going this way. Because, yeah, that works. Not cancel. Now, I sound different, no doubt, because I'm borrowing a microphone from a friend. I'm using one of Alan McDowell's mics. Well, his headset, rather. So this should sound a lot better than the way it usually does. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this playthrough with it. And by the time I finish my next one, I start my next one, I'll have a better mic of my own. We'll see. Wait, there was nothing up here. What am I doing? Don't mind me, I'm rambling and running around in circles. Well, not circles, but backwards. Alright, now we're on route, whatever the hell this is. It's not one of the ones I can catch Pokemon at, so we don't have to worry about it. However, there's a bunch of fishermen here, armed with, I'm pretty sure it's just Magikarps and Poliwags and Goldines. Probably, I think just Magikarps and Goldines. So Yuki's gonna go on a biting frenzy. As I say, and I say that, and I go ahead and use Leer. I'm off to a great start here. Chomp. You're gone. Alright, what do you know? He does have a Poliwag. Now, if memory serves, my levels were quite a bit lower than my rivals. So that's why I'm trying to grind a little bit. I want to at least be equal to them. Since I'm limiting myself to not being more than 3 levels higher. Which, if it gets to the point where I actually have to grind, I'll just do that off screen. And come back when I'm equal to or like a level greater. Goldine, 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 Goldine. Best part of the damn show. Yep, original Pokemon. One of the big jokes was when someone would summon a Goldine out of water. All it would do was flop around saying Goldine. That's why when a Pokemon in Smash Brothers and Melee and Brawl, well, I don't know if I've seen it in Brawl or not. I haven't played with items on much in Brawl as far as throwing Pokeballs, but sometimes when you throw out a Pokeball and Goldine would pop out and nothing would happen, that's why. Because that was the running joke in the show. Wow, and that did not one-shot it. Whatever. Do. Nothing over there. So yeah, we're going to continue heading down this path. And eventually we're going to come to a Snorlax that will need our Pokeflute to wake up. Stupid Poliwag. Why did I use Tackle? Doesn't matter, it worked. Thankfully, Yuki has enough strength to one-shot him with Tackle. Now, Shelder, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to bite, because Shelder's got defense. Chomp. See, even with a bite, it didn't die. What's next? Ah, Goldeen. Fear the wrath of my Gyarados. $39. One more and I'll switch to somebody else. The only one I won't switch to, of course, would be Akise. Since throwing at a ground type against a bunch of water Pokemon would be just the stupidest thing ever. Like, I remember... Ah, wait a minute. I'll get to that story in a second. Here's our Snorlax. A sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. The only way to get past it is this. I love this tune. And somehow, that acts like the Ballad of the Windfish and wakes up the Snorlax, which then attacks in a grumpy rage. Now, Snorlax is a fantastic Pokemon. It's bulky as a mother, has great defense, even greater HP, really good physical attack. Special attack is a little lacking. That's 40. Now let's see how many of this it takes. 80. 160. So it's probably got around 170 or so HP. And that's at level 30. Gyarados is 39 and only has 136. That should give you an idea. But then again, if you've played Pokemon, which I know the majority of you have, or know anything about it, you know how much of a tank Snorlax is. But yeah, Snorlax is done. Well, that one anyway. There's 2 in the game. And runs off. But as I was saying, there was an episode. It's, once again, to get back to the original Pokemon series. That's the one I'm most familiar with because I've seen pretty much all of it. I haven't seen much of Pokemon after that. I mean, I saw a lot of Johto Journeys and then the Ruby Sapphire stuff after that. Oh, this could be bad. But, like, the newer stuff, when it got into Advanced, that's where I stopped watching it and didn't see it as much. I saw a lot of Black and White, though. No, Diamond and Pearl, not Black and White, sorry. I should probably switch, but maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, good. But yeah, I saw a lot of Diamond and Pearl. But anyway, back to the original Pokemon. There's an episode when they get, since the show actually closely follows your journey through the journey through the game, and they go to Vermilion City and then on to the SS Anne, which they dub Saint Anne. Wait, no, I think it's ST Anne. I think it's the ST Anne in the game. But anyway, so they get on that, and of course it actually. That's not what I wanted to do. And of course it takes off and there's this whole big thing. And well, stuff happens and the ship actually winds up sinking. It capsizes and goes under. And Ash, Misty, Brock, and Team Rocket, Jesse and James and Meowth, all get stuck in the ship. Well, they're trying to get off it, of course. And at the part where they're trying to get off it, the ship is like burnt. It catches fire somehow, and there's all these flames all over the place. And I remember saying something like, "Yeah, this is the best part here. The best Pokemon to summon and to throw out in this situation with all this fire around it would be Bulbasaur." And what does Ash do? He summons Bulbasaur. Well, throws a Pokeball and calls out Bulbasaur, because his idea is to have Bulbasaur use Vine Whip to carry them all across this gap of flaming debris and stuff that's in the way. I don't remember why, but yeah. That's his plan, and of course, being Ash Ketchum and everything works, it works, and they are able to escape soon after. But I always thought that was funny. I mean, there's flames all over the place. It's like in a suburban hell, or proverbial hell, with all the fire around you, and you send out a grass type. I mean, how smart is that? But then again, as everybody knows, Ash Ketchum doesn't evolve his Pokemon, and yet he's somehow able to take on fully evolved ones. But that's another story altogether. I'm not gonna get too much into that. It just gets frustrating. I mean, it's one of the common things was Ash's Pokemon would evolve, and then soon after he'd get rid of it. His very first Pokemon, they have this big emotional thing with it. Because the first Pokemon he ever legitimately catches that isn't given to him is Caterpie. And then, of course, it goes on to evolve in the Metapod and then Butterfree. And he just loves his Butterfree and da-da-da-da. Well, then, of course, in the show, there's this huge mating ritual the Butterfree do. It's actually really cute, where the Butterfree pair off and then they go off and mate. So Ash lets his Butterfree go and it flies away and assumedly mates, and you never see it again. And then he follows his pattern, where whenever one of his Pokemon would evolve, he would get rid of it somehow. I mean, he gets a Charmander, and that Charmander evolves. It's the only one of the starters he gets that actually evolves, and eventually evolves into Charizard. And then he leaves it with this girl at this place called the Valley of Charizard, where all these other Charizards are, and they all live together for whatever reason. He actually catches a Primeape, which that's one of my favorite episodes. That's what got me to love Primeape like I do. And he catches a Primeape, and he wins this fighting tournament with the Primeape, and then he leaves said Primeape with another guy that he met during the tournament who says, "Oh, I'll train it for you and make it even stronger." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then, of course, he never sees that again. And what else? Jeez, what some of the other ones that he got rid of? Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen him. I'm trying to remember all the Pokemon he's had. I know... Wow, Tackle missed. Bulbasaur doesn't evolve. There's an episode where it can evolve, but for whatever reason, it chooses not to. The Bulbasaur Secret Garden episode. That was weird. But, his Bulbasaur chooses not to evolve. What else was there? Now this is pre-Johto Journeys, of course. Haven't gotten into that yet because I know he catches a Chikorita and it actually evolves in the Bayleaf, and he hangs on to the Bayleaf for quite a while. Yeah, you messed up, Jazz Hands. Okay, you're 40. So now we're gonna switch to Akisei. Or do I want to go with Kosaka? Yeah, we'll do that. Kosaka first. But, yeah. I don't remember what else he has in the first season. I mean, he catches a Snorlax at one point. He catches a Muck, surprisingly. That one gets sent to Professor Oak, so he technically has it, but he doesn't use it. I mean, he uses it at one point, and it's interesting how he does it, but he does use it. So, I mean, I guess it's wrong to say he gets rid of every evolved Pokemon he has, as he has used some of them for a while, and... Well, let me rephrase that. Eventually, he'll get rid of it. It may not happen right away, he may have it for a few episodes, but eventually, he'll give it away, or let it go, or leave it with someone, and he won't have it ever again. Or not for a very, 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 very long time. Yeah, that's more accurate. Then there's... let's see here. Go away, Meowth. As I'm just drawing a complete blank. Whoop, not switch. Take that, Pikachu. Yeah, his Pikachu never evolves. It's gotta be like level 100 or so now, because he's had it forever. And he's never going to evolve it. That's not going to happen. And he's come across so many Pokemon throughout his journey, the majority of them never actually evolve. Ah, yes, I remember this. Actually, hang on. But going back to the game now, as I've been rambling on about the show, I'm going to go over here and we're going to cut this, because I think there's a TM in here. No, wait, I'm wrong. See, in this area here, above these people, I think is where it is. And I know there's a couple trainers there. Yeah, there's trainers all over the place. Now, I gotta... Ah, I botched that. Well, maybe not. I can't get up and around this way, but... Let's just quick attack. See if that's strong enough to do it. Yep. And we'll Hyper Fang this Pikachu. Quick attack. Now, let's see. Nope. And she won't come that far. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Do you want to Pokemon with me? Well, that's a weird way of asking it, but sure, let's battle. Beauty sent out Clefairy. And now Meowth. As I'm running out of Hyper Fangs, but that's okay, that's what Quick Attack is for. Hey, Payday, thanks for the coins. There's an episode I know where Ash catches a whole ton of Tauros, but unfortunately that's one of the episodes that was banned here in America because it deals with earthquakes. I think... No, that was something else. That was an episode... That was the Wish Cache episode, and that one deals with earthquakes, and they banned it because that was just after the earthquakes that occurred in Japan that caused a bunch of tsunamis and a big crisis over there, so that's why that one was banned. That one, it's funny because that Wishcast is a friend of mine's favorite Pokemon, and of course the episode where he's in it gets banned, so we always like to tease him about that one and mess with him. But no, the Tauros episode was banned for another reason. That might have been one of the episodes where James had a gun. There's an episode where Team Rocket, James specifically, has a gun, and he holds, like, they robbed his shop, or something. They hold somebody up at gunpoint, and for some reason they thought that was too violent or something, and therefore banned it in America. There's another episode that was banned because Team Rocket enters a beauty contest, and James cross-dresses, and he uses, like, these inflatable breasts. And they ban it because he keeps inflating. There's a scene where he, like, inflates and deflates them a couple times, like, showing Ash what they were or whatever. It's like he's in a bathing suit and his breasts just deflate and inflate. Something like that. And I think there's an episode with Porygon that was banned because it caused a bunch of seizures in Japan. There's a lot of banned episodes of Pokemon for many different reasons. ranging from adult content to... Well, I mean, it's all considered adult content. I mean, adult violence and other, like, harmless stuff compared to what kids see today, but they thought for whatever reason it had to be banned. I mean, parents let their young kids play, like, Grand Theft Auto and stuff, yet we can't have certain episodes of Pokemon because it's not appropriate. Welcome to America. Now, if I'm right... There we go. I knew there was something over here. And now we're gonna go up here. Yeah, this is funny. Oh, wait. Yeah, look to the left of that post. What post? It actually meant that... meant look in the gap there. Or the post on that side of the sign where he's facing. The one that I just checked and got the calcium. Alright, let's fight this guy. Well, good for you. That means if I had an electric Pokemon, I could fry you. Bubble Beam won't do much because of it being special, and Dig won't hit Pidgey at all because it's flying. So Quick Attack it is. And a Pidgeotto. I think we've seen Pidgeot. Yeah, I think Corn had Pidgeot, the Sylph Company. And a little Spearow. Ooh, Fearow. I'm not sure if we've seen him yet. We probably have. But that is Spearow's evolved form. It's actually got very nice physical attack. And it comes with one of the stronger flying moves in the game. That being Drill Peck. I say stronger because I think Sky Attack is the strongest flying move. And apparently there's nothing there. That's where it was. PP up. And I'm not sure who to use that on yet. Probably gonna give it to Yuno. Have her use it on Psychic so she can use that more. Ah, here we go. Okay, hang on. Let's see, cut. I'm just gonna go around the grass if I can. And what do you know? There's nothing there. Okay, I was imagining it. I know there's a TM in the route right before Fuscha. But I thought there was one in there too. And we'll pull this guy out of his spot so we can go there. Oh, the wind's blowing his way. It must be a bird Pokemon trainer. Yep. It's a bird catcher, or bird keeper. With his Spearows. And probably a Fearow and a Pidgey, since those are the only birds. Well, no, there's one more. I don't know if we... Yeah, Doduo and Dodrio. Stupid Pidgeys. Whoop, wrong button. I always thought Raticate learned Bite. And Spearow again. Goodbye. So now, this way leads to the next route, apparently. And now he's back because I changed routes. Oh well. We can fight, we'll just get him on the other side. Yes, you do. Although most of the time Pokemon will learn good moves on their own. Quick attack again. Running low on quick attacks now. Damn friggin' Fury attack. Always hits like 4 or 5 times for the computer, but whenever I use it, it hits like once. And Pidgeotto again. Also, I need to heal. Let's use a Hyper Fang. No, it wasn't. Now let's do this. We'll give you the iron. We'll give you this calcium. And the PP up we'll hang on to. Dang it! I messed that up. No, I did not mean to dig, because that's not going to work at all. See? Heck with it. Let's see what a Bubble Beam does. Yeah, not much. Gonna have to switch him out before he hits 40 because he's gonna run out of moves. No, you're not. Now, here we go. Now we can take this guy on. What are you looking at? This must be a biker punk. Yep. Which means